Hey everyone, Diego here with Listenersnotes. Today I wanted to talk about the new EP from the band Portrayal of Guilt. This one is self-titled. So yeah, lists are coming up. I've been going through a lot of EPs just to really bolster that list, and this one won't make the list per se, but it's still an interesting one, and I figured fans of screamo, fans of metal as well will actually really appreciate this, because this is some really aggressive, gritty, and just metallic screamo. Like, this is some aggressive screamo, some of the most aggressive I've heard in a while. It's a 3-track EP, opening with the song Humanity is Frail. This one comes in hard. Some of the initial transitions with some of these melodic riffs are just freaking fantastic. I love what they're doing on this song, and the wretched vocals and the screams have so much like bite and punch and energy. This stuff, it's nasty. It's got a lot of melody work in there, which I think comes from the emo influences, and it just sounds great. I do have an issue with this first song though. After I want to say the first two like passages, we transition into a third one, which fine, it's songwriting. It would get stale if we didn't transition. But in this next section, they decide to make a subtler area. Okay, cool. Their way of doing that is to just hammer out a riff that plays out for the rest of the song, and just turn the volume of the screams way down. So we're just listening to this riff repeat over and over again while screams are barely audible in the background, and it makes no sense. I would have either done a really short like patch of quietness and just exploded in immediately, or actually written something subtle. I get it, black metal, screamo kind of influence, that sort of sound, it gets old after a while, so you're trying to build some sort of diversity, some dynamics, but you should probably write it in there, not just turn a knob to turn the vocals down, because it doesn't work. I'm saying this because that section gets really stale really quick and it's really boring. That's why I want to point it out to you. Another issue I do have is on the closing track. The ending that happens is ending on the closing track is downright egregious. Like, they were halfway through the song and just abruptly stopped. I've seen some abrupt endings and abrupt stops work in songs, but that one is just so out of left field. Like, no one saw it coming, and I just leave this EP like, is that it? Are we done? Like, it's so poorly placed. I don't really see how that adds to anything, to be completely fair. I just think it was a very, very poorly placed stop. The second song though, very enjoyable. There are moments of the first song that are enjoyable. The closer is pretty meh to me, honestly. It's a fine song, I guess. I'm not crazy about it. As a whole, like I said, this is a pretty solid screamo EP. If you're a screamo fan, if you like some metal as well, because this is aggressive stuff, give this thing a shot. It sounds good. The production quality is there. The recording, all of it, the sounds are good. The screams, the vocals, the guitar melodies, they actually pick some nice ones. But throughout this EP, the writing is really, really questionable, and they aren't able to compensate with everything else. There's plenty of bands that aren't great at writing, but they just do everything else so incredible, and the music just sounds so full and just mind-blowing that it doesn't matter. But they aren't able to compensate, and there are just some serious just deficiencies in the writing. So there's so many repetitive riffs, there's so many just what the hell are you doing kind of choices on this album. But I digress. It is a 63 out of 100. Let me know what you think of this one in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.